TikTok says right here in this screenshot that they don't allow certain types of body exposure or sexualized behavior. But if that's actually the standard TikTok is enforcing, then why are we constantly seeing content that appears to fall directly under these rules? I keep seeing people posting in their underwear or in ways that are clearly intended to be sexualized or provocative. I see people making extremely suggestive dances and movements, including content that is obviously meant to initiate sexual activity. I see sexualized sounds and audios being repeatedly used in videos, including whimpering audios that are clearly used for sexual purpose. And what makes this even more concerning is that some of this content involves people who are openly presenting themselves as being a minor. The problem isn't that TikTok doesn't have rules. The problem is that the rules seem to be applied inconsistently. People actually take the time to report this content because they believe it violates the guidelines, but the only thing they receive is a response from the moderation saying they found no violation. Then the type of content continues appearing over and over again. At some point, you have to ask, what exactly does "we don't allow" mean if the content keeps appearing over and over and over again? I'm not saying every person wearing underwear or every dance is automatically sexual. Content obviously matters, but when the content is clearly being presented in a sexualized way, especially when young people are involved, that should be taken seriously. TikTok's own policies specifically say it wants to protect young people, but it's clearly failing if I keep seeing content on here. And this is why the wording of the policies matters. TikTok considers certain sexualized behaviors unacceptable. Suggestive audios, movements, and other forms of sexualized content should be clearly addressed instead of leaving users and moderators to interrupt vague wording. People shouldn't have to report the same type of content 5 different times just to leave it dismissed every time. If something generally violates the platform's rules, these rules need to actually be enforced, otherwise, what is the point of having them?